With only 5 days left of the transfer window, the links and rumors are piling up, and we're going to take you through them all right now. Welcome to Forest Fan TV. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest news. And when I say news, there's like an absolute avalanche of it. Coming up in today's video, we're going to be talking about goalkeepers. We're going to be talking about ASM. We're going to be talking about Brazilians and Frenchmen and God knows what else. There's so much to get through. So if you're enjoying the news so far, don't forget to hit that like button. Only 45% of you that watch this video are still not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe. And if you want to become a member and get all the channel perks, then hit that join button. It's only 99p. So let's get started, and let's start with Navas. Navas wants to come to Nottingham Forest. As we mentioned yesterday, he rejected a bid from Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, and his destination looks very likely to be Forest. At the moment, the personal terms are all agreed. It just depends what PSG want to do. They're still in discussions about whether this should be a loan deal, a loan with an obligation, just a straight up loan, or a straight up buy. Basically, all options are on the table. The thing that Forest are trying to do is figure out these crazy wages of his, as he's on around 250 to 300k. Let that sink in, because technically in a couple of weeks he could be second choice and sitting on the bench earning $250,000. So it's very likely what Forest will want to do is make this a loan deal, with PSG picking up most of his wages and Forest paying a nominal fee towards it. But when I say nominal, it'll probably be at least 100k. Bear in mind, Dean Henderson's already on 100k himself as well. So we're looking at spending potentially 200k a week on a keeper if we assume that Forest will pick up a third at least of Navas's bill. Is this good business? I don't know anymore. I just want Wayne Hennessy not to start again for Nottingham Forest. And if that's the cost of business, at the end of the day, I trust the Greek father and the size of his wallet to get this over the line. But this is a short-term solution. He's 36 years old. He's coming to the end of his career. So to see this as an obligation to buy one would be very strange. What we may see happening is a deal in the likes of we saw with Chris Wood, where the obligation to buy will have clauses in it based upon appearances, maybe clean sheets, and the usual relegation clause chucked in there. But it seems like Livakovic is not going to be the one who ends up wearing the gloves at Forest. It will be Navas. On top of that, there's a boost in terms of Henderson's fitness, and he's expected to be back at early Feb. So does this put the spoke in the wheel? Something like that, the saying is. The cat amongst the pigeons. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. What I will say, though, is keep your eye on the high press over the next 5 days. That's our Twitter account at FFTV High Press, where minute by minute, the stories are changing. By the time I've recorded this, shit could have changed, man. So if you want to be right on top of exactly what's going on, go and click on the link tree and follow both our Twitter accounts, official FFTV, but more importantly for these next 5 days, at FFTV High Press. But let me know your thoughts on Navas, but this one looks like is really going to happen. All right, let's move on to the main man, ASM, and Newcastle apparently have released the asking price for him. Now, he is valued at around 40 million. Newcastle reportedly are asking for 26 mil for him. Buy him, Greek father. Just buy him, man. Give him 27. What a bargain that would be. Of course, there's always the problem about his injuries. There's also the problem that he's French. I mean, we've talked about French players at Nottingham Forest before. That does worry me a little. But I think when you get a bit of Gucci, you're going to go and start him. You have to. So 26 million for him. Suitors, as we mentioned yesterday, are Forest and AC Milan. There are one or two others, but nothing too serious outside of those two. So we are battling with the Italian giants. but we also have stars on our badge. The key still to all of this is what happens with Gordon. Gordon, who's gone on strike, has actually annoyed Newcastle as well by the sounds of it. And there are talks that the whole deal was going to collapse. So keep your eyes, as we mentioned to you yesterday, firmly set on Gordon. And let's see where this one develops to. But ASM, you can just feel the cogs and the wheels turning a little bit faster as he's coming. Okay, the news keeps rolling in. We'll keep you posted on ASM, but the next one I want to talk to you about is Angelo Gabriel, the Brazilian from Santos, who Forest actually had a £13 million bid rejected earlier on, and they're still after him and are posting an £18 million offer for the young 18-year-old Brazilian from Santos. I'm pretty sure it is Santos. Now, this player I don't know too much about. I'll be straight with you. He's an attacking winger, can score a few goals. He scored like 3 goals in his career so far. He's been involved in the first team since he was like 16 years old and is scouted as a bit of a wonder kid. There are a few teams interested in him. However, Forest are pursuing this one quite heavily. I can't give you much more information than that. What we can do, though, if we do get any further with him, of course, we'll get Mario, our Brazilian correspondent, on, who will talk us through all the details of him. But a bit more Samba in the Forest team. Do we need another attacker? I don't know. But the temptation of the Brazilians is too much for me to resist. Let me know what you guys think down below. Okay, on Tate, who Forest are interested in, and Leeds. Now Leicester are making the move to try and get this one over the line, and they're in advanced talks with him. So if Forest want him, they're going to really have to pull their finger out on this one, as it seems quite firm that Leicester are putting this one to bed as quickly as possible. Now, do we really need another attacker? No. Well, yes, but not in the position of Tate. We need an out-and-out striker. So if Forest want to add yet another Samba boy into the fold, they're going to have to fade off the attack from Leicester and Leeds on this one. But at the moment, Forest have gone into 3rd place on this, and Leicester have taken pole position. Let's say when you guys are interested or not. We brought him to you obviously about a week and a half ago when he was first linked to Forest. Let me know down in the comments below. We still got to keep rolling with the news. There's so much more to come. All right, Zaniolo from Roma is having a bid from Bournemouth, of all people, around 30 million euros. And they're getting close to it. And Forest is still interested in him. But are they gonna pay up the money for the Roma attacker? That is the question. I can't see him going to Bournemouth. Then again, I can't see anyone going to Bournemouth, but someone has to. Look, this one's definitely probably going to happen in terms of him leaving Roma, as Roma are now scouting Ziyech from Chelsea. It just becomes a whole domino effect of the transfer. That's why I love it. It's so much fun. So Forest still are interested in Zaniolo. We're just going to have to wait and watch this space. It's just a crazy, crazy amount of links at the moment. Look, what we'll do, we'll probably leave it there and let your heads all get round all the players that are linked and the craziness of it all. Down below, let me know in the comments which one you want most from this. Centre backs, still nothing much. There's another talk about Michael Keane, again, from Everton. Why? Defenders, why? I just don't get it. I'm not going to start. Outside of that, no defenders are linked. So basically, everyone and anything that isn't a defender is still on the table, yet a centre back, no discussion happening about it outside of that Michael Keane one and the couple we brought to you yesterday. So get your thoughts in the comments below. We're definitely probably going to need another transfer video update later on, just to tell you where things are shaking up. Things are going to start moving rapidly now. What we will probably do on Monday night or Tuesday night, whatever the 31st night is we'll do a live stream like we did in the summer window, where we'll just be live. We're going to have some fun stuff coming up on that. And we'll just take you guys through to the deadline and see what happens if there's any late drama. There usually is at the City Ground. So I hope you've enjoyed the update. I hope it all makes sense. There's so much being connected. If you've made it this far in the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And let's put a fun word in the comments. Let's put Navas in there. So if you've made it this far in the video, let me know by just chucking the word Navas in the comments. We'll probably catch you this afternoon on another transfer video. And come on, you Reds.